What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Games Talk Live podcast. We are back this week. Somebody in the chat before we even got started said, "You're alive," as if we haven't been podcasting through the holidays even. We've been here. So, yes, we are alive. And it makes me wonder now, because I've had a couple of people reach out and say, "Hey, I'm not getting notified when you go live." And I'm wondering, are we shadow banned or something, Hargeets? What is going on? The algorithm just does not want to push us.
It's not like us
whatsoever. And I have a feeling, a sneaky suspicion, it's because of some of the dialogue we've had here on this channel over the course of several months now. And it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Let them just get salty. I don't care. Colt Eastwood said he did get notification. Well, good for you, Colt. He says, Fonzie Wanzie Schlongzy. Wow. Man.
Oh, man, that thing is massively huge.
Yeah, so about that. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about today. Of course, Hargeet, you are with me as always. What have you been up to this week, and what have you been playing?
Well, I've actually been playing a game. I'm playing Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. But I've been mostly just kind of recuperating and recovering from the stupid cold.
Hold up, Agatha Christie. That's some old like books.
It just came out in
right?
like the fall.
No, I'm talking about like the books and stuff. I didn't know they had an Agatha Christie game.
Oh, they've got several games. It's just like Sherlock Holmes. They have several games for Sherlock Holmes as well.
When's your next Judy Blume game?
I don't even know what that is.
Judy Blume's another author. Anyways, it doesn't even matter. Man.
But no, so that's the only one I've been playing, and it's been fun. I like enjoy those kind of games, right? Kind of like brain teasers and just detective work. So, but outside of that, it's just been like recuperating. I give it a little bit of time, then rest. I've also been watching, the playoffs in the NFL.
Oh,
because
me too.
Of course. My Patriots are in there,
and my 49ers.
I don't know which
survived.
team you want to go with.
I don't know.
You have the Niners from your ex city, right?
No. 49ers. I've always been a fan since the early '80s, but how they beat the reigning champs, I don't know.
They've had issues. You can look at the Eagles and say
fifth and sixth stringers. Fifth and sixth stringers. They've got people that were not on the bench, people that were like in the freaking at the water cooler. Hey, can you be a linebacker? Come in here. We need you. That's how bad it's been for them. And they're still winning. It's a testament to the coaching, though. Kyle Shanahan, an amazing coach. Should get coach of the year, to be honest.
You're going up against the Seahawks?
Seahawks in their home.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah,
that'll be an interesting one.
We'll
see.
It'll be fun. Here's an interesting thing, though. Brock Purdy, the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, has not lost in their stadium.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And they did,
all that means is he might be due.
Who knows? But it also means could be a W. And you know what? I'm not going to go in with any preconceived notions other than I hope my team wins, but we'll see. It'll be amazing if they did and got to the championship. That would be crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's been pretty crazy. All the games have been pretty fun this past few weeks.
Everything's been topsy-turvy. No Mahomes.
I'm so happy he's not in it. I'm so elated. I
actually have nothing against Mahomes. I just hate how the media was like, while Brady's playing, Mahomes is the GOAT. And I'm like, you fuckers. Show me how that's the case. He hasn't earned it yet. Shut up. But
yeah, I mean, anyway, they've won a lot of championships. Mahomes is a good quarterback. I can't take that away from him. But is he the GOAT? Not in my opinion.
Not
still
yet.
Joe Montana, Hargeet. Still Joe Montana. Still Joe Montana in my book.
Montana's ahead of him. Let's just say that. Montana's ahead of him. But
I'm biased.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
come on.
But Tom Brady is way up there.
Tom Brady's the GOAT. Come on. The guy who could take the Succaneers in the first year and make them a Super Bowl champion to beat who? Oh, right, Mahomes. Spanked his ass.
Well, you know what? I see a lot of those memes online where they say how you can't even touch Mahomes, so they'll call a flag. You know, they'll throw a flag, they'll call a penalty, and they're just hilarious. See those all the time. Anyways, yeah, let's not make it all about football. I didn't know you were a big football fan. That's awesome.
I was a big Brady fan, and now I'm just, it's funny. It's hilarious to me that once Brady left, I figured, okay, the Patriots are going to suck forever. Not so much.
No. They're doing really well. Yeah, you can't say that. But no, we'll see what happens this coming weekend. We've got a short week for my Niners.
Assuming that it's us doing this, then yeah, I don't know if Xbox is going to host their own. I'm just reading this chat here. We are not going to limit it this time. There are just little headaches of like how we handle privacy. That was what we were not so sure about. We'll work that out. It was just easier to handle US only. So that's why we limited it. We're going to try not to limit it this time. So, so it should be available.
I don't expect Xbox to do anything. I just don't expect it. Even though it's their 25th anniversary. I know we've been hearing rumblings. They're going to go big. They're going to go big this year. They're not going big. I don't think they're going big at all in anything. Not when it comes to just the consumer. They might put out some games that might surprise you. Who knows? But I don't think they're really going to do anything special.
They're going to go big on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation releases. Yes.
Hey, what if at the deep dive for Fable, they go also coming to PlayStation 5 day one?
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll, I don't know if they'll announce it immediately, but I'm sure it's either, a staggered release or it's going to be, day and date.
Yeah.
I would not surprise me that it's coming to PlayStation.
Yeah.
And Switch. We got to keep remembering Switch 2 it's probably going to get everything. Switch 2 is probably going to get everything too.
That's true. Let's get into this first story first, since it's a little older here, I think. But Bloomberg's Jason Schreier had come out originally last week talking about GTA and it might getting a delay. His exact words were, "The last time I heard GTA 6 was still not content complete. That is to say that people were still finishing things up, still finalizing levels and missions, and seeing what is going to make it into the game." He added that he doesn't think that anyone at Rockstar can tell you with 100% certainty that they will make it out in November. Of course, it had all kinds of people going crazy. Another delay. I don't think there's going to be another delay. And matter of fact, Jason Schreier has also come out to clarify. He's basically said that although that this was true and they were talking about this, he heard from some developers there stating that still not content complete. He says that he wouldn't be surprised if it did come out this November. And so he's definitely not saying it's getting a delay, but possibility is always out there. You can never say never, but Jason Schreier is basically coming out after everybody has said, "Oh my God, the sky is falling, another GTA 6 delay." I don't think it's going to happen. I think it'll come out, Hargeet. What do you say about this?
I mean, if it's not content complete, that usually is not a good sign. But if they think they can finish it, good for them. We'll see.
The thing I will say about them is they literally have thousands of developers. Rockstar's immense. It's huge. Spans across many studios, and they're such a giant. So yeah, I don't know. I think they'll make it. And before we move on here, I want to get this super chat. Thank you, Colt Eastwood, one of my best friends out there, says, "Big support for Fonz. Let's have an amazing 2026, regardless of the nonsense." What nonsense would you be speaking of, Colt Eastwood? Thank you very much for that, Colt. But yeah, also GTA 6. Oh, the Xbox dead. Well,
maybe
they
that
are
nonsense.
dead. They are dead. They keep dying, and they'll continue to die, week in, week out. By the way, GTA 6 is also, it's come out that PlayStation is going to be marketing for GTA 6. So apparently,
marketing or lead platform,
and they're gonna. they're going to market this like it is a PlayStation first party game. That's how I think they're going to frame this.
Okay,
especially they're going to be putting all their games, make sure all their games are not, surrounding this one, releasing at the same time anyway. And I just have a feeling that that's most people are going to have that general mindset. Well, that's the best place to play GTA 6. And who knows? Now, there's not going to be any kind of special levels or anything special going into this game that you won't get on Xbox. That has been confirmed as well. So none of that's happening, which is a good thing. I hate when companies do that, when they allow that to happen. I hate when they get special levels and stuff. It sucks. What do you think about the lead platform for GTA 6?
I'm reading this and I'm laughing.
6090. You're going to be spending like $20,000 on that 6090 piece.
So I don't know if you caught wind of this, but you know how we talked about the ROM key issue that happened to PlayStation. Apparently, it's already been jailbroken. And that means that emulation is coming.
We talked about it last week, that it was jailbroken.
Yep.
We discussed it last week.
We talked about, I'm pretty sure we talked about the ROM keys being leaked.
Yep.
But now it's official that it's been jailbroken. So somebody's already done it. So now that's happened, now you know that there's going to be emulation.
Don't you remember we had guys in our chat saying, it doesn't matter, the ROMs have been leaked before, they won't get into it.
It's done. So now, even if it's the lead platform is actually going to be PC. Because you can emulate it.
Oh my Lord. Yes. Let's go ahead and emulate it on PC. Let's go. No.
So we'll see.
I'm not advocating for piracy, but we'll just see how it looks on PC.
Anyway,
that's pretty crazy.
So we might be able to play it on PC anyway.
Ronnie Savage,
uncap that frame rate and have fun.
That's why he's saying can't wait to play GTA 6 on my 6090. It will look the best.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. What's up, Web Dave? I see you. Somebody said, "Cut the cringe, Hargeet."
What's cringe about it? It's true.
Not cringe. What he's saying is absolute truth. But at the end of the day, we'll just have to see how it actually plays emulated like that. Usually it's pretty good though, right, Hargeet?
It's not like the PlayStation 5 has that much oomph, right? We're talking about take a 4090 or 5090. You've got a lot of power there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to run way better. You have enough CPU power. It's going to be pretty good.
Let's just say this. I will be interested in the
testing
launch
that theory
and seeing everything play out, because my 4090 is ready. We'll see.
Yes.
And of course,
so is mine.
Here's the thing. Of course, I'm going to buy a copy of the game myself because I want to support Rockstar and their games. I love.
I might just buy it for the Series X. I'll have it. Whatever.
I'll have it. So, I'll have it on the Pro, and I'll be playing a bit on the Pro. Right? The Pro's right there. This is a Pro right here.
In a closet somewhere.
It's right there. No, it's actually hooked up. It's wired. I can play it on my monitor right here. So yeah, I have my Pro I can play that game on. But if it's also available on the PC, let's say, I'm going to download and check it out. Why wouldn't you? Why not?
Just saying.
That is crazy.
It's hilarious.
That's crazy. All right, so Dev Direct. Let's get into this a bit because I think we have a lot to discuss here. A lot of people were speculating. I mean, we had my good friend Colt Eastwood even out there, hearing rumors anyway. And he said, take it with a grain of salt, but he thought that maybe 6 or 7 games might be there because that's what was being put out there. It is not. It is 3 games. It's actually 4 games, but 3 announced. Beast Reincarnation, Forza Horizon 6, and the big one, Fable. Fable will have a deep dive. Now, I am really interested in this one. Not so much interested in Beast Reincarnation, not so much interested in myself anyway, for Forza Horizon 6. However, Fable, and the reason why I have my thumbnail the way it is because I think this needs to be a great game. And I want it to be a great game. This is not me being like, this is going to suck. I can't wait till they fall flat on their face. No, I want Fable to be really good. And here's the thing, Hargeet. It being a deep dive is perfect because it will show me whether or not the game is for me, whether or not the game is for a lot of people out there, because they're going to go through mechanics and world and all that. You're going to be able to see what you can do within this game. And if it's very much like the original Fable, just, better combat, I'm in. That's fantastic. That's what we want. So what do you think about this lineup first and then get into Fable? Let's talk about Fable a bit here, Hargeet.
So 3 games is kind of interesting because that's a pretty small amount, to be honest, right? You would expect, since they have a lot to show us, that's what Matt Booty said, that they would have a lot of things here. So it could be they really have a lot to show just about these 3 games. I'm sure there'll be a 4th, if not more, right? So we'll see. But whatever, these are good. Beast of Reincarnation is an interesting pick. It must be something special if they're really looking at it, right? So we'll see what happens. And then as far as Fable, that is my most anticipated from them, from Xbox. So I'm hoping it's good. I really wish, I hope they get a good one, from Playground here. It is different from what they do. So that doesn't mean they can't do a good job. It's different from what they do. So I hope they've done a good job trying to make something that, unfortunately for them, does have like kind of an established fan base and expectation, and they have to kind of meet that or exceed that. And in most cases, they're going to have to exceed it. So we'll see what they do. There's already unfortunate controversy about the character, the way she looked. I don't even know if that's the only character. You might be able to like create your own character. I don't know, whatever. We'll find out.
And by the way, that is why I put the male head there on the character, because on the thumbnail, because that traditionally is the way we play the game. You can either choose the female or the male character. And I think that they still have to go with that. I think that is a must for a lot of people that don't want to play as a female character. I don't mind playing as a female character. However, I want the choice. Because these games were all about choice.
Yeah. And that, by the way, is another piece, right? We want to see that they actually keep that, right? If they kind of just make it linear, that's probably not going to be good enough. You want to be able to choose the way you're playing, what you're, good versus bad, right? You have to kind of play your way. So we'll see how that all goes, right? Is it going to be co-op? I haven't even heard that yet. So we'll see if that comes up. Because was it the third or the second and third were both co-op? I don't remember if the second was co-op.
I know the third one was co-op, but
yeah,
I'm not sure.
So I don't know if they do that or not. It'd be fun if they do that. That'd be awesome. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, and I did not plan on when I told AI to make that face for the dude for the thumbnail. I did not plan on it to look like Alex. Oh no, it's Alex. It looks like, oh no, it's Alex a bit. Like it's crazy. That's what Colt told me. He goes, why does it look like Alex? And I said, oh, I didn't mean for it to, but there you go. Alex in the dress. I mean, it would suit him on a Saturday night, let's say. I mean, he's done crazier things. Remember the cami outfit he wore from Street Fighter? Oh my God. Downright awful. But hey, it's Alex. Colt said, I'd fuck. Oh, wow. No. Let me get this super chat from Ronnie Savage. Thank you for the 5. He says, that Witcher 4 trailer still says unannounced GPU. I bet it's a 6090. What do you guys think? No, I think it'll be out before then. I think it'll say, whatever, 5090 or whatever's out right now, 5090. What do you think, Hargeet? That'll be out
as far as
next
what the
couple
trailer
years.
ran in.
Yeah. 5090.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they like didn't go updated after the 5090. I don't know. I would guess it's the 5090, but if not, then good God.
Yeah.
What are they expecting?
Walt Diggity says, "Does it matter if Fable's good?" Yeah, it does really matter. And here's why I'm saying this. I've spoken at length about this to friends. I think Fable is the one game, or at least the one game we know of right now that is a. I mean, it's an old franchise, but it's so old that it's new. It's weird, but it's new again, and I think it's a new IP for them to really. Hopefully, anyway, it takes off and it's a really good game. Look, right now, their identity is still Halo, Gears, Forza. That's it. That's been their identity forever. And I want them to have more games thrown in there as well that you could say, no, they're also this. That game's amazing. You can't really say anything about any of their other games that are new and say, yeah, that's part of their identity. I think Fable can be one of those games again. At one time, it was huge. I could see this IP being really big for them if they pull it off here. And I think Playground can. I think Playground can. And I just want them to have another new IP that's huge for them. I think it's very because you could sit here and say, well, they own Bethesda, so they got Elder Scrolls, they got Fallout, and those are massive. Yes, but I really don't associate them with those franchises. Now, I do with Starfield, because that was something completely new and fresh after the merger or after the acquisition. I don't see that with Elder Scrolls. I will always see that as a Bethesda game, a Bethesda franchise. So it's a bit different. I want to see what they do with new IP. I want to see what they do on their own.
I mean, it should be,
this is totally
as long as
fresh
it's fun
them.
for you. Like, I expect it to be like a low 80s. That's what I expect for meta. I don't expect it to be higher.
Well, meta, I don't put any stock in the fucking meta at all. It could be 100 on meta, and I could give a damn.
It's never going to be 100 on meta. That's not
No. I'm just
you
saying,
know their name is not Nintendo, right?
It's one of those things.
It's not going to happen.
No, but it's one of those things where meta really pisses me off, because when I look at the scores, and moreover, I look at who's putting up those scores. We've seen some of their gameplay. These are not real fucking gamers. A lot of these guys aren't. And I don't care if they hate me for saying that, but some of you only play like one specific genre, and you might be really good at that. I don't know, like Shower with Your Daddy 4. I don't know. I don't want to know. But at the end of the day, look, you don't have your finger on the pulse of most gamers out there today. Most of the people that vote for those games or review those games, they just don't. Most of the outlets, you look at it and you're like, they don't know what I like. They don't know what the majority of the gamer likes. That's how I see it, Hargeet. I don't care. So they can continue to give, 95s and 100s to Nintendo all day long if they want, but at the end of the day, does it speak to me? No. So I don't give a shit. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I like it. That's all that matters to me. So if it's fun for me, I'll be good.
But yeah, no, it's just who cares about meta? I'm sure some people do, but that's on them. Like, go find your favorite YouTuber that reviews games, or your favorite, even if you have somebody that works at an outlet like that, that's a real good gamer, or you align with them, take their word for it then. But these no-name people and Rave Magazine and Cell Phone Weekly, who fucking cares what Cell Phone Weekly has to say about a game? I could give a day. Play that. Did you play it on your Samsung? Because what I saw and played was great on my freaking Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know. It's just weird. Man. So, but Fable, Hargeet, don't you think that they need to nail this?
From my perspective, yeah, just for me, I want it to be good. From a critic's perspective, I don't care. It's not going to get that great a score. I just don't think it is.
No, I'm talking about just amongst the gamers' minds, though. I think,
yeah, I just hope they do a good job with it.
People, like,
yeah,
a lot of people. I'm not one of them. I don't care for Avowed. I have my reasons. I don't care for it.
I liked it. I love it.
But here's what I will tell. Well, here's what I will say. There are a lot of people that love fucking Avowed. There is. I could even go to Steam and we did it last time on the show. There's people that, there's not thousands upon thousands, but there are people that honestly love the game. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it's a bad game. It's just not a game for me personally. So I don't care for it. And you're going to get that with every game. Everybody's got their own opinion on these things. So it doesn't matter about these meta scores or whatever. It's about what you like at the end of the day. And honestly, like for me, I like the genre that Avowed's in. I just didn't care for it. For me, there's certain aspects about it I didn't like. So I hope they nail that with Fable. I hope they nail the feeling that we got with the original Fables. I hope they have the good and evil thing going on. That balance, the choice. That's really important to me for a Fable game, and I'm sure it is to you too. The good and evil. Didn't you like doing that and seeing the repercussions of being bad versus evil versus good?
Yeah. It was interesting, right? Like you get horns and shit, right? I think that's it's actually a physical manifestation.
Your face would change and everything. I thought that was really cool. But even if they didn't do that specifically, like the actual visuals of that, just having that different, play in the dialogue where you can choose to be good, choose to be bad. And it having different, ramifications in the story, like something changes, somebody dies, I want those kinds of choices in the game. Kicking a chicken, I don't really care about, but we've already seen in the trailer and stuff. That's probably going to be there. The humor stuff, I don't really care, but the game itself could be a lot of fun. So hopefully. Chat, what do you guys like? What do you guys think? Do you think that they should have the good and evil, the choices there like in the old Fable games? Or do you not know about the old Fable games? Maybe some of you are too young to have played the old Fable games. That could be too. This might be a brand new, totally different experience for many people out there. I mean, we are a couple of generations away from when Fable was out. So it's been quite a while. I don't know. We shall see, guys. We shall see. Hargeet, what do you think about Hellblade 3 possibly being in the works? Supposedly, it's in the works. This is a rumor, but apparently that they've shelved like Project Mora, and they are working on Hellblade 3, and they're going to make it more action-y, more action-adventure type of game. Like a lot of us wanted Hellblade 2 to be like. I did.
Well, I mean, so Project Mara, they said, was just a concept. They haven't really, made that into a game yet. Maybe they will at some point. They're not like really forcing it now. And yeah, they're saying that they want to make Hellblade 3, but then they're going to have more of a focus on combat. Okay, that's cool. I didn't mind Hellblade 2. I thought Hellblade 2 was pretty good. I liked it. So a lot of people want more. Okay, fair enough. It felt very PlayStation-y to me. Very motion like capture-y and cinematic and button pressy. It was very like PlayStation like for me. But it was good enough. It's interesting enough. A lot of people don't like that it's it had puzzles. Fine, whatever. I like puzzles, so I don't care.
I think it was just
the puzzles weren't crazy.
For me, too slow. I think that for me there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough action. There was a lot of walking and puzzles, and I didn't care for that. And that's what they intended to do. I get it. That's what they wanted, but I think it didn't resonate with a lot of gamers out there. I think most gamers wanted more out of it. Even those that even liked it would have wanted more out of it, I think. They've made games in the past that were really good, like Heavenly Sword and Enslaved. And I loved those games back in the day. Heavenly Sword, for people that don't know, was kind of like a female version of like a God of War type character. It felt a lot like that. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was on the PlayStation 3, I believe, yeah. And then Enslaved, another great game, action adventure. So they can do it. They've got the pedigree. They've got great visuals now. Like, holy crap. But I could only imagine like a Hellblade 3 with a lot of action in it would be cool as fuck. I would love that.
We'll see, right? I don't want them to like try to just force it in, right? It should just feel like organic to the game. But we'll see. We'll see what they do.
But see, and that's the opposite. Like, I felt like they forced in like the artsy fartsy crap into Hellblade 2. Like, it was just too like, this is, for, somebody who's dealing with these mental issues. And
but that was the whole point of the game, right?
I know, but I didn't.
But what you want is something
too
different.
Heavily into that.
Fine.
Like, yes, that could be there, and that could be a main point of the story, and it makes a lot of sense. But also give me some freaking combat. Give me a lot of combat. Let me fight a lot of stuff rather than avoid things and do puzzles, and then the occasional combat sequence that lasts a couple of minutes and it's done, and then you're walking for another 45 to an hour. I don't need that. I need action in these games.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I hated about the beginning of God of War Ragnarok. I thought it was too puzzle heavy and boring, not enough freaking action. And it was like that for hours. So I don't care for that personally. That's all I'm saying. Chat, what do you guys want?
They do with it.
Do you want them to go more action heavy with Hellblade, or do you like where they're at? I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm not going to say you're wrong. But if you like where they went, that's fine. But yeah, I just prefer the action. That's just me. Jez Corden has said that, again, it's another rumor or whatever, but he says that ID is working on Wolfenstein 3, Hargeet. Now, Wolfenstein traditionally, if you look at any Wolfensteins in the past, and I love them all, I take that back. I didn't play the New Dawn, I think it was, with the two females or whatever it was.
No, that was what was that called?
I forgot. I didn't
Blood something.
I don't know. I played the
New Blood. New Blood.
No, I played New Blood. New Blood was great.
No, what was it called?
It was Dawn something.
Yeah, Zucker and I played a bit of that.
I don't care. I didn't care to play that one. I think I might have played that. Honestly, I take that back. I might have played a little bit with Dealer, and then I just jumped out of the game. We played, and that was it. I didn't go back to it. But I like all the Wolfensteins. But traditionally, if you look it up, Youngblood, that's what it was.
Youngblood.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Somebody just put it in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Black Helmet Man. But yeah, so I didn't care for that one. But if you look at the games as a whole, like each one of the Wolfensteins, even the best ones, they don't sell well. They traditionally just haven't sold a lot. But they're making a third. Oh, I'm hoping that this is good and it sells, because I like the Wolfenstein series.
Yeah, I doubt it's going to sell.
I've liked them all except for that Youngblood game. But damn, like Wolfenstein 2. Did you play Wolfenstein 2?
I'm pretty sure I did.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was an excellent.
Was that called New Colossus or something? What was that?
No,
I think that was what it was.
No. New Colossus was amazing too. You had Old Blood, and it was just Wolfenstein 2, I believe. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boba Fett knows. He says 2 is great.
Yeah, no, 2 is called The New Colossus. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
All right.
It was Wolfenstein 2009, then Wolfenstein The New Order in 2014, then Wolfenstein
I got
Old Blood.
New Colossus confused with New Order. New Order's great too. Yeah, New Order's great
Wolfenstein New Order, then Old Blood, and then New Colossus.
Okay. So yeah, the New Colossus was amazing. It was a great game. I liked all those games. I went back and I even bought some of those on Steam and started to replay them. Like, they're great games and they still hold up. So I hope they really are making those games. That's per Jez Corden from Windows Central fame. Windows Central. Our old buddy Jez Corden. Anyways, I guess Ubisoft is supposed to be making
defunct now. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
They're supposed to. I guess they're making a remake of Division 1. Remember the Division?
They're gonna remake Division 1.
The remake Division 1.
Okay.
And here's the thing. So within that game, they're going to have a mode where it's going to be one shot. Like you don't have to have the bullet sponges. You can just kill people in one shot or enemies in one shot in a mode there. So that's different. But they've also greenlit the Division 3.
Okay.
So they're also going to be Division 3. So it's not just Division 1 remake. They're also going to be making Division 3. Boba Fett says that is fire. He cannot wait. He's got the flame emojis in the chat. He is excited for Division 3. What about a realism mode in Division 1? Oh, he says the realism mode is the one shot and it's coming to Division 2 in March.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that as well. I was never a big Division fan. I played a little bit of it, and it was okay to me. It wasn't terrible, but I just wasn't a huge fan. And I never bought Division 2, so I didn't continue. Hargy, I know you didn't play it, right?
No, I played Division 1 and 2.
Oh, did you? What'd you think?
Yeah. I thought they were fun. I like the Clancy games. So, yeah. No, I did we finish 1? I think I finished 2. But I'm not sure if I finished 1. No, I did. I think I finished 1 as well. So yeah, no, it's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
So Division 3 hopefully will be good. The other ones are the Ghost Recons. There was one of them that didn't finish. I can't remember which one, but I played most of those as well. So
I want them to make their Ghost Recon series again how it used to be way back in the day with like the first 2 titles, with the original Ghost Recon and Ghost Recon Island Thunder. And what I liked about those games especially is that even in single player, you had your squad. However, you didn't just control the squad on the map. You actually got to be those squad members at any time with a push of the button. I miss that because I used to be like, I used to love to snipe in those games. And of course, I would be a sniper up on the hill and I'd send my squad down to distract and all this stuff. And while they were down there, after I was done sniping, I would just switch to the other guy and then have that guy come follow after. And it was really cool. It was like, that's what I really liked about the Ghost Recon series, that you can do that. And then they changed it and they just made it to where you could just put them wherever you want on the map. And that was it. You couldn't actually be the squad member. And I kind of hated that. I still played them, still had fun, but they were just not as fun, in my opinion. Because it was crazy. Sometimes I would have 2 guys down there and they were in the thick of action and I would be sniping and they're down there shooting and stuff, right? The AI. And then if I switched down to one of them, it was crazy. Bullets are flying and I'm just like, oh shit. Like it was exciting. It was cool. But they stopped that. Chat, why did they stop that?
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when they were like kicking on all cylinders, right? You had the good Rainbow Sixes and you had that Ghost Recon and Advanced Warfighter. Splinter Cell and everything was going crazy, but now it's kind of slowed down a bit. But
a lot of
whatever.
people are upset. A lot of people are upset at gaming today. It just seems like the pricing and everything happening now is really putting a damper on a lot of people on their mindset when it comes to gaming today. Seems like a lot of people are more angry about the games industry, and in some cases rightfully so, and in others I'm just like, do you really want to sweat the small stuff? There's a lot of things I'm trying to let go as I'm getting older now in gaming, and I'm trying not to just get upset at some of the bullshit that we know is going to happen anyway, right? It's like it's expected. And if I expect something that is going to happen, why am I going to, and it happens all the time, why am I going to continuously beat myself up over it? Because that's basically what I do at the end of the day. I'm sitting here complaining to you guys, but really I'm just making myself like more angry about the situation. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to change shit. All I got to do is just simply not buy the fucking game.
Yep.
And that's the best way to handle it. I mean, I could go on for half an hour about why I don't like a certain game or whatever, or why I don't like a certain development studio. But what's the point? What's the point? Nobody else is really going to pay attention to it. They don't, unless I'm asked, hey, what do you think about this? Then I'll give you my thoughts, but I'm really not trying to delve deep into all that. Like this, I'm not sweating the small stuff. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the industry that sucks, but it's going to keep coming up in, year out. And it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Fonz is becoming 2018 God of War. What is that? What does that even mean? I don't know. I know there's a lot of things that might irritate you in the gaming industry, Hargeet, sometimes. Isn't there, like, you might sit there and see something and you're like, but you just don't even want to bother.
I mean, like, so there's the media bias stuff, but it's like, okay, that's just the way it is. There's media bias and everything. Like, okay, whatever. What are you going to do about it?
There's bias amongst gamers themselves, you know?
Yeah. And that's fair. Bias against everybody, right? But like, if you're going to be media, you would expect there's some level of
objectivity,
integrity, and objectivity. Yeah, good luck. Of integrity, but they don't have it. So, I mean, you have to recognize that you're going to be biased towards something, and then say, okay, I'm going to actively work against it, right? They don't care.
Oh, Magnum, trust me. He says, but I like grumpy Fonz. I'm still grumpy at times.
Yeah,
it's just there's certain things that, like, you really, like, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my breath on some bullshit that isn't going to change. Like, no matter what you do, the only thing you can do is fight it with your wallet. Like, at the end of the day, like, and I could sit here and you can make a case, well, then you try to convince your audience to fight something. Yes, if it's something on a massive scale that's just thrown at you, I get it. But if it's something that's been there for years and it will never change, no matter what you do, no matter what you decide to do with your money, why even bring it up? Did you see that question for you? Face.
Oh, yeah.
23.
Yeah, I think so. I think there'll be some controllers, 25th anniversary controllers. It's very likely, right? They generally do those kind of things.
I'm sure they'll do that. There'll
be some 25th anniversary controllers. We hear that there's supposed to be the Elite 3, but if it comes, it comes. We'll see. Beyond that, you could maybe see some partner hardware. That's a possibility. I could see some partner hardware.
Yeah, that could happen.
I don't think they're going to release a console. That's probably not likely. But yeah, I think definitely controllers. I could definitely see that. Maybe even like a special edition console. That would be crazy. They haven't done one since Halo, right? The first Halo, like Halo Infinite, that was when they did a special console. They do have their big franchises coming this year. Maybe they do a special console. That's always possible.
Yeah. controllers are a given, though. Like, of course they're going to have new controllers this year.
Yeah, it's very likely.
That's their MO. There's always a new controller. But yeah, they'll do a 25th anniversary. That's how they're going big. They'll go big with a 25th anniversary controller. Maybe they'll have a big showcase, taped, on digital, but it'll be a great showcase. Hopefully that's the case. Because, at the end of the day, we could all sit here. If you're a PlayStation guy listening to this, and you could say, well, I hate Xbox and blah, blah, blah. Do you hate games? Do you hate games? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for Xbox. I'm not here for PlayStation. I'm here for their games. And of course, I want them all to have great games because it all gets funneled down to me and my PC. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is the games. Shy Gamer says, by the way, he says, New Order was the best Wolfenstein. New Order was great too. Really great. But I'm just saying that Wolfenstein New Colossus was a lot of fun. It was crazy, the shit that went down. See, I told you. I told you. It looks kind of like, oh no, it's Alex. Looks like something he'd wear too on Saturday nights. Oh man, yeah, it's the Fable outfit and everything. Phase 23, thank you for the $1.99. He says, Fonz PS5 Pro Pisser 2.0 coming between January and March. So they're actually updating the software for the Pisser in the Pro? Or are they having you buy an all-new Pro? Or are they having you buy an all-new Pro for $800?
No, it'll be a software update, obviously. It's like, okay, your 16 T-flops is going to be better versus your 85 T-flop 4090. Okay,
we'll see. We'll see what it does. I'm sure. I think Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is still covering PlayStation, so they'll definitely deep dive it. Did they decide not to cover Xbox, or did they just kick that idea around? I don't know if
it's going to happen or not. I don't know. We'll see what they do.
I can't see an outfit like that not covering, let's say, the new Xbox when it drops, whenever that is, 2027, 2028. I can't see them not covering that. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, see, what they could do is say, this is the worst piece of hardware ever, and then they'll just get clicks. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. They just have to say it's the worst piece of hardware ever.
Well, what if they say it's the best piece of hardware ever?
Oh, then they'll get 0 clicks. They'll get
they'll get 0
Nobody
clicks.
wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
See, but that's part of the problem, right? We're in the midst of just having, like, all of social media is like that too. It's always the negative shit that gets the clicks. It's always that way. And it's yeah, you have your outliers when you have a really good game that shows well and it's got a great trailer. Yeah, of course that'll get clicks. But 9 times out of 10, if you're a talking head talking about games on YouTube, if you're not being negative, you're not being watched. I see, and there's actually people out there that do talk positively about games and have their podcasts, and they're fairly large influencers, I would say, but even if you look at what they get in views, they don't get as many as some people do that talk negatively 90% of the time. And that's sad. But that's just where we're at with gaming. That's why with this new year and everything, I'm trying.
It's not just gaming.
That I'm not going to be
it's
negative.
That in general.
Yeah, but
everybody likes negative crap.
I know, but
not
that I'm not going to be negative, because at times, of course, I'm going to speak my mind on things, and if it's negative, oh well. But I'm trying not to sweat the small stuff. I'm not going to just constantly shit on everything because I just don't like it. There's no point in fucking doing that all the time. Because honestly, like in the long run, you will actually lose some people to watching you. Like there's some people that do not want to see that all the time. There are actually sane people that don't want to see somebody sitting there saying, this sucks, that sucks, this sucks, and you suck. Nobody wants to see that. It's just crazy that, but there are people out there like that all the time. There's fairly large content creators. All they do is say, gaming sucks. Gaming's woke. Oh my God, boss babe. Oh man. And then you wonder, do you play fucking anything? Do you play games? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be playing a game that's a boss babe, or a game that sucks because a few outlets gave it a freaking 6 or a 7 out of 10. But try these games for yourself. Try to play them before you open up your fucking mouth. Like, that's where I'm trying not to go. I'm not trying to get deep into that shit like some of these guys. It's weird. I backed up and I looked at the situation. I'm like, these dudes are weird. And I don't need that. It's just weird. I see you, Lemon. What's up? 108 Dragons TV. He says, it's sad. It is sad. It's pathetic. Some people just, they can't be happy about anything. Right now, I'm playing games and I'm having a great time in the new year. And we've got what, Hargeet? Nothing but games coming up. Yep. Nothing but fucking games. We are stacked. Games are coming. February through freaking May is insane. There is so much coming. And man, today I saw this content creator. Forgot what his name was. I'll try and look it up. But he made this video and he was talking about how unbelievable one of the games that I'm looking forward to, Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert. I am looking forward to Crimson Desert so much. And it is one of those games that looks too good to be true. But this guy was like talking about the game and showing the gameplay and stuff. And it just got me more impressed. And he said the same thing. It looks too good to be true. And he's got his hopes up for it. And so do I. But man, if that game lands, it's going to be incredible. Just another game this year that's going to be incredible. And I like people who are content creators that can do that can pull me in and get me sitting there watching, a 10 minute, sometimes 15, even half an hour sometimes. Shit, I've watched some content creators for an hour in a video, a real big, deep video. And it's just, that is what I aspire to be more like than freaking just saying, this sucks, that sucks. I want to be like, hey, look at this game. Look what I'm playing. This is cool. Because I think more people would rather see that. Despite people getting all these clicks for negative shit, at the end of the day, do people really like that? I don't think so. I think people watch that shit because it's like watching a train fucking wreck. It's like watching something that...
Which unfortunately is like human nature.
Right? Yeah,
it's human nature.
Human nature. But at the end of the day, if somebody has something to provide you that's uplifting or positive, I like that shit more than I do the negative stuff. That could just be me.
It's unfortunately not the majority case. And those people who are like that generally do better in life because they just learn more and are better people because of it. They just keep learning, right? Yeah. But unfortunately, that is not the average person. They like the train wreck. They want to be enraptured with the train wreck.
Yeah, and I can't blame them. I mean, I click on some of this shit sometimes. I watch some of this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. But, man, why do I get myself worked up? Because that's what ends up happening. I sit there and I get, like, I watch them. I watch the content creator, and they're like, yeah, fuck this about the industry. This sucks. That sucks. And then I'm sitting there going, yeah, man, I don't like that. And then I go to my freaking WhatsApp to my friends group and I'm like, F this shit, man. Look what they're doing. Look, watch this video. And then I come to you guys and I'm like, F it. Why are they doing this shit? They're making the freaking frogs gay. And at the end of the day, it's like, it's not helping me. It's making me worse of a person. It's making me freaking just sit there and wallow in bullshit, and I don't want to do it. It's just not
Fonz,
fun.
You should do this.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Mech Mobile says, "Oh, you're whining and complaining now, you clown."
Yeah,
man.
Hey,
who's that? Wait a minute. Who is that clown? You're watching somebody you don't like, obviously. It's so much so that you'll call me a clown. Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, I don't get it. You know? God bless you, my child. It's just so weird. It's so
what's
weird.
the South saying? Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. It's crazy. Yeah, don't even fight with them, guys. It's fine. Like, people can have their own opinions. That's fine. But I'm not whining and complaining. I'm just talking to you about where I see things right now. That's all. I'm not being negative. I'm actually trying to be the opposite. Just letting you guys know that I'm not sweating the small stuff. So, not even you calling me a clown. Who cares? At the end of the day, I don't know you. I don't care. It is what it is. But anyways, Hargeet, what else we got going on this week?
What do we have going on? Let's see what we had for other topics. Well, it was that heavy a week, but let's see. We had the new video from Phil about the 25th anniversary. Yeah, showed the new logo for the 25th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
You are now listening to the Games Talk Live podcast.
Thanks, Phil.
There was did we talk about the potential price of the Steam machine?
Oh, that was a big one. Okay, so that leak came out. There was a leak that dropped, and somebody said that it was from what outlet was that from? Some kind of, was it Romania or it was some country?
Czech or Romania, something like that. Czech, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said that it was going to be $950 for the 512 gigabyte model or gigabyte, and then 1,070 for the 2 terabyte model, which doesn't make much sense to me. That price difference from jumping from 512 to 2 terabytes only being, what was that?
$120? That's actually normal. We're just used to being like raked over the coals by these console makers where they try to make money on the accessories. But if you normally went and bought a stick of memory, an NVMe, that'd probably be about the right price delta. So that doesn't surprise me as much. I don't know if this is actual or not. It may be an inflated price based on an import duty coming into that country and then reselling it or something like that. I don't know, right? So but it wouldn't surprise me if those are the prices. It wouldn't shock me if those are the prices. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Now, several people have come out and basically said, not confirming anything because they don't know, but they've said like, no, I don't think that's the price. I think, God, who said that in talking to some of the people there at Valve, that he doesn't know, but he gets the feeling like it's going to be around $700-800, which sounds more in line of what I think it's going to be. By the way, this guy Mech Mobile is just really upset. He's really upset. He's sitting there, upset about me being a hypocrite, apparently, and telling me to enjoy, and my angry incel audience. What?
Okay.
Man.
Whatever, bro.
Incels are the ones that are usually really mad and negative. Sorry to tell you, Mac Mobile. Sorry to tell you. But with that, Mac, I want to tell you, congrats. You're gone. He said, I was only here for a couple of minutes. How the fuck did you find me? Like, if you're pretending like you're brand new, like, how do you even come up on, this podcast just all of a sudden jumped into your algorithm? I highly doubt it. You saw my post on Twitter and you said, oh, Fonz is starting. Let me go start some shit. So weird. Goodbye. Anyways, what do you call it, Hargeet? The price. So you think no, you don't think it's going to be $950, but you said if it did, it wouldn't shock you.
Yeah, I mean, that seems reasonable. And understand, if you're importing into Europe, there's like a VAT, right? So there is an import, and then there's duties, there's tariffs. That people say there are no tariffs. Fuck off. There's tariffs everywhere. So they'll have to pay those. And then you have to, so they're always inflated over there. So it doesn't surprise me if it's more expensive. But again, I would not be shocked if it's in that range. Like if it's, I would say if it's like $600, it's a steal. If it's $700, that's still pretty good, but reasonable. $800 is where I expect it to be.
That's
and then beyond that is probably still in the realistic range, right? So like a $950 in Europe, that would not shock me. That would not shock me. There's always like an expected amount higher over there because of those VATs and import duties and all that stuff. So it is just more expensive in Europe.
That kind of makes sense.
I think that's probably realistic. Just take that, make it like $850. I think that's where it's going to land. That's probably a realistic amount.
Yeah, I was listening to it's Alex the other night, and he was talking about his feeling is it's going to be about $700 too, and he thought he was saying that if it wasn't for the RAM price increase and everything, he thinks that this thing would have been like $499.
There's no way.
I don't know that it would be that low, but because I've always said that I think it was going to be $599 at the low, and maybe $700. But now I'm thinking it might be $799. Between 7 and 8 is where I think it's going to land.
Yeah,
that's where I think. But who knows? I'm excited to see what it's all about when it comes out, and when these other consoles land. It's crazy. We're gonna have so much content coming for these upcoming consoles in the next year, because we're really gonna start to find out just how powerful these things are. The specs are gonna start trickling out this year. That's gonna happen. We're gonna start to see actual we might even see some games running on some of that stuff by the end of the year. We might even see that, because I think these consoles are coming out in 2027. I don't think we're going to be waiting till 2028. I don't think they're going to delay them. I think they'll be out in 2027. That's just
hopefully.
Chat.
Hopefully it'll come out in 27. We'll see if the RAM stuff starts to get better, right? I don't know if the supply gets better or not. We'll see. Or maybe the AI bubble bursts. I doubt it.
So how do you
see? Oh my God.
Well, we've already talked about how all the data centers. There's still some that they're building right now. There's so many.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they need all this, all this RAM and everything. But what do you see? How do you see this slowing down at all? This RAM increase?
At some point they'll build enough data centers that won't need as much, right? So they'll slow it down. But until that happens, it's going to keep pulling, and there'll also be a potential where there's enough capacity created to be able to handle the normal demands. So again, we'll see when that happens, right? I mean, they're not going to keep having the constraint just so AI can at least keep buying it as well, right? So they'll keep increasing the potential supply. But that takes time. Unfortunately, it just takes time to make those plants so that they can actually manufacture more stuff. So they'll get there, and when that happens, it'll increase supply, and then hopefully things will start to come down a little bit. But that's just the way it is, right? Until then, you'll get creative, weird things like, let's sell the 3060 because that has slower memory and therefore it's not as expensive. So you'll probably start seeing crazy things like that. I literally just got, at my enterprise, my company, an email from Dell telling us that the laptop prices are going up because of the memory crap. So, this is just the world we're in, and so that's going to be a problem, right? That demand getting hurt by RAM prices is going to cause a ripple effect across the industry. So somebody's going to have to fix it. There's just that's not something that we can sustain. We're just thinking about gaming. There's a whole world of stuff out there that needs memory, and all of it is going to go up in price because of this, right? So this needs to get fixed. It just needs to get fixed, right? So the supply is going to have to get fixed. We'll figure it out at some point. The whole industry will figure it out at some point. But it'll take some time, unfortunately. And for that time, you'll pay a premium. So,
a big premium, man.
Yeah,
it's affecting.
It
everything.
Sucks. It sucks.
And I think it's going to trickle down to game prices as well. We were talking a little bit about this last week. I think because they're not selling hardware, these console manufacturers are going to start upping the prices of the games.
Gee, I wonder which company's in the best place for that. Which one doesn't give a flying fuck about their hardware sales? Oh.
Well, we do know that they were the company that tried to sell what do you call it? Outer Worlds 2 for $80.
And then relented because they realized that was a stupid idea.
I think they're not. I think this year you're gonna see these companies charge $80 for games.
I hope not. I hope they learn the lesson and go down, because really the volume only goes up when you go down in price. So
yeah,
we'll see,
dude. I know, but if they know that people are still gonna buy, even if they lose a few, 100,000 or whatever, they're still going to they're gonna make their money back because of the higher charge. They're still gonna make money, even if it's just a few bucks. It sucks, but that's where we're at.
We'll see. I don't know. Like I think it's a good idea to start going. We'll see what happens with Avowed. Avowed just became $50, and they have a annual anniversary edition or something like that. I think that's what they're doing.
I know, but the problem with older games, usually people buy them. The majority buy them right away, and like you'll get some sales and stuff from people that are waiting for sales, but that's not the majority of the gamer that was going to buy Avowed in the first place. The ones that are truly excited buy day one.
Buy it immediately.
And
I mean, there's people like me that just, it's in Game Pass. I just play it.
Yeah, but not everybody's doing that. And even Game Pass, I could see them up in the price this year again. I could see it happening. Hey guys,
I don't care.
Going big
I'm paid out for
25
like 5 years.
They're like, we're good. We're going big in this 25th anniversary, and we're going to go so big that we're going to increase that price to $35.99. So it could happen. And when it does, I'm going to look at you and you're going to be like, well, I'm paid till 2030, so I don't care.
I'm paid through beyond 2030. That's true. I am.
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't care.
But a lot of other people definitely care.
Well, they can do like me. Go find the deals. They're still out there, by the way. It's still like $11 a month.
Though. You still got to pay for it right now. You still got to. It's a lot of money to fork down. For years.
Is it
for years?
It's like 11.5 a month. How much is that per year? That's not a lot. That's less than 2 games.
When you're buying it for 3+ years, that's a lot of money. It's a good chunk.
Still only 6 games. Not even. It's probably like 4 games.
For most people, especially nowadays, even buying 2 games is a lot. For myself, it's a lot. I look at it, I'm like, that's a lot of money. $140 is a lot of money for 2 games. That's a lot. It's a lot. Deals. Where can you? Xtroll wants to know where they can find those deals.
Go to gg.deals. I'll just throw it in the thing here.
Yeah. Oh, great. There you go. Now, do they also sell like games there too? Just like
Oh yeah.
G2A
It's
and all
a
that?
aggregate
Yeah.
site for deals, so you can find all sorts of stuff over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because when I buy new games on PC, I usually try to find Steam games on those types of websites, so I can get the games like $8 to $10 cheaper. Because I still don't pay full price for games. I won't. It's ridiculous. They're too expensive at 70. So I'm with you. I wish they would go back down. I wish they would go down and not up.
Yeah, I think 50 is more reasonable.
But these people are so freaking. These corporations are so greedy. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. But again, that's part of the small stuff. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it for half an hour. It's what it is. It is what it is. It's expensive. This hobby is no longer a. It's definitely not for people that are having a tight budget. Let's just say, it's a luxury. It's a luxury now. It's crazy. Unless you can play a free-to-play game or buy one game. Like my parents used to do when I was a kid. They'd buy me one game for like 6 months. And I'd play that one game over and over. Like, that's what we did. And
yeah, that's not what you do anymore, though.
no, now it's like you get so sick and tired of it. Like, they're not as good as it was. Maybe it's just that kid factor that we were young.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Anything. But we also did have some damn good games back then, too. There was some amazing experiences for that time period. Man, really good stuff. Anyways, I don't know if you got anything else. If you don't, we can call it a show. We can wrap it up.
Minor things like Forza Horizon 5 sold 5 million copies on PlayStation. Yay, whatever.
Yay, sales.
Yeah, what do you do? Fortnite's getting the South Park update, which actually looks really funny. I don't know if you watched the video on that.
So they did? No, I didn't. So they did The Simpsons, and now they're going to do South Park.
South Park, yeah, and
Okay.
it's pretty entertaining if you watch the video. But yeah, I don't know if there's really too much more.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any big news that came out.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank everybody for watching and listening. And Hargeet, let everybody know where they can find you, and we will wrap things up.
Sure. So I'll be on with Boom tomorrow, Wednesday, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Check that out. And then I'll be on with Web Dave on Sunday at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Check that out. And we'll be back next week. And, at that Dev Direct is Kevin coming up next week, guys.
Next week?
We're going to have some fun watching some stuff.
So is Dev Direct, what day is that?
It's on Thursday next week.
Okay, so we won't be able to talk about it till after.
Yeah.
That's fine. And Boba Fett, we talked about the Arc Raiders selling 12 million last week. Yeah, it's amazing. Arc Raiders is fantastic. I can't put down PoE 2 right now. I was playing Arc Raiders religiously, and then PoE 2 had their expansion. I've been deep into that and just having a blast. Again, there's games out there for us to play. So many good freaking games. So everybody, on that note, stay positive. Next week, we will be back. And
Don't worry.
there you go. Now we are demonetized. Don't worry, demonetized.
No, as long as it's under 8 seconds, right? Under 8 seconds.
You know what? That's a lie from the devil's anus. I put songs because I used to take songs before, and I had a 3-second clip of a song that I tried to put out. 3 seconds, and it demonetized my video.
Wow.
I don't know why, but yeah, I used to think that too. And it just depends, I guess, on the artist and song or whatever. Maybe that one's fine. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming here today live and everybody listening after the fact. And until next week, people, game on.